was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger, pushing each other to the limits. We were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. Always had that dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me. Cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. Before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old.
Good afternoon, my LinkedIn fans, YouTube fans, and Facebook fans. This is your happy CEO for Veterans Council Veterans. Our update for our upcoming conference. But before I get involved, I always got to do my intro. So first, intro. Good afternoon. It's your local CEO from Veterans Council Veterans. Our primary mission is to prevent veteran suicide. But this one that we're going to be doing, the Serving Elderly Veterans, is personal, and I want you to understand why. So listen to this.
You always walked step behind. See, I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. Yes, you were only a face without a name. I never once heard you complain. No. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I would like to be. Everything I would like to be. I could fly higher than an eagle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You are the wind, my wind. Might never be to go unnoticed. But daddy, I've got it all right here in my heart. Yes, I want you to know. I know the truth. I know the truth about the truth. I would be nothing, zero without you, without you. Did you ever know you're my hero? If you didn't, I'm telling you now, Daddy, you're everything I would like to be. Yes, you are.
Excuse me, I got some onions in my. I'm good. So, the reason why I showed you, because this conference that's coming up August 24th here in Tampa is personal, and it's personal because my dad, as you saw in that video. In fact, guess what? Next week, August 13th, is his 88th birthday, and guess where I'm going to be? I'm going to be with him. So what you're looking at now is a recording, and this is why I said, you know what? I've gone through this journey for the last 10 years with my dad. He's been in the VA, CLC, and all that kind of stuff. And I said, Tony, what can I do to make sure that I can share what I've experienced? And God is normally sits there and says, Tony, you have your own platform. And that's what I said. So, okay, I got my own platform. Says I'm going to sit there and make aware about the elderly veterans and making aware of the elderly veterans. First of all, according to the Florida Department of Veteran Affairs website, there's over 719,000 elderly veterans that are actually living in Florida, and 42,000 of them are females. And if you go by the law where they actually define elderly, it starts at 60, so it's a little over 5 more years. I wouldn't be surprised if they're up into 900,000 veterans who are actually living in Florida who are elderly. And do you know what the resources are? Do you know what resources that they have to go through? Sometimes it's too late when you do find out. Well, this conference, I'm telling you, is to be here, that kind of conference. If you have questions about how to take care of your elderly veteran, this is the place to be. And you know what? I'm going to show you some of our, and when we at Veterans Council Veterans assimilate an all-star cast, So this is something that when you get the answers here, you can take that to the bank. And I'm going to show you a real quick agenda, what you can look forward to. So we got you hear the stories of the family survivors. Legal, so just as important when you're dealing with an elderly veteran. We got that for you. Nursing home, and I got a surprise for you. Nursing home, Florida has 9, and they got the 10 nursing homes, and we'll talk about that later on too. 10 nursing homes. Here's facilitator Natasha DeLitz, Army veteran. And also caregiving program, very important, again, from James A. Haley. At our conference, this is what's going to be at our conference. This is a quality conference. It's free. We feed you. You have absolutely no excuse not to be there, to not just take care of yourself, your family too. So who is this conference for? I tell you, it's for those who have a family member who's close to be elderly. I'm 62, so I guess that's me as well. So it's for family members. It's for the elderly veterans. It's for anybody who's part of that chain of taking care of the elderly veteran. This is the place to be, because you will be educated, you will connect, and you'll also be empowered by all three things here. And I told you I got a special guest, and so I want to definitely present to you a special guest that I had. And I'll introduce you real quick. Bob Asztalos, who is actually the executive deputy director of Florida Department of Veteran Affairs. Bob, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, Tony. Thanks for having me here today.
I'm glad you are making it, and you make it. You'll make this more incredible. I mean, we got the second in charge, that's in charge of FDVA, and I knew you were mentioning how nursing home is really part of your DNA. So tell us about that.
Yeah, it is, Tony. So not only am I a 65-year-old veteran, so I fall into the population that could be in the audience for you, right. But one of my duties is I oversee our long-term care program that we do for our veterans here in the state of Florida. And as part of that, I oversee our state veteran nursing homes. We have 8, which are skilled nursing facilities, and 1, which is a domiciliary, which is an assisted living facility in Lake City. We are currently in the process of moving into adult daycare. So we would be able to offer adult daycare to veterans who just need some help staying in their homes. And then even more exciting to talk about is the planned 10th state veteran home, which is going to be in Naples, which is going to be a comprehensive long-term care community with nursing home care, adult daycare, wellness, and outpatient rehab for the community. So we're excited about that.
That's great, Bob. And basically what you just said in short is that Florida take care of its elderly veterans. Okay, that's what that means. We take care of them. And we appreciate that. FDVA takes care of the veterans.
We not only take care of elderly veterans, but we are trying to lead the country as to what long-term care for veterans should look like. And that's what we're developing. And especially we're developing that in Collier County. Great.
And can you just to the audience, why should they show? Why, it's a Saturday, they could be watching preseason football, or, why should they be here on that particular day, 24 August?
Well, first of all, there aren't any good games on this Saturday, so that's Saturday of this. So that is the opportunity to do it. But here's the reason: is that no one wants to think about long-term care, right? People don't. But when it comes upon you, you've got to make some very important decisions, and you got to make them quickly. And that's why it's really important to learn about it. There are benefits that veterans have that they are entitled to, and that they should take advantage of it. And the time to really do all your planning is before you're in crisis. Because if you're trying to make these decisions when it's upon you and you're in crisis, it's a lot harder to do it. So like everything else in the military, right? Right. Battles are won before they're actually fought, right?
Right.
And same thing here too. Good long-term care comes from good planning.
Thank you, sir, and I appreciate that. And I can't wait for you to see you on Saturday to impart all this great knowledge and identify the resources. That's what it's all about. It's serving our elderly veterans, and we need to start making people more aware of this thing here. So, Bob, thank you again for showing up, and I'll see you Saturday on the 24th. Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Look forward to being there. Thank you, Tony. Thanks for putting this on.
Thank you, sir. So there you have it. We got the actual executive deputy director of the deputy executive director of Florida Department of Veterans Affairs, who is going to be here presenting on all the things you need to know about the Florida veterans homes, nursing homes, and domiciliary. So if you want to know, it's there. If you have any questions or whatever, 24th of August, 8 to 4 over at Edith Shider Club is a place to be. Whew! So that's great. That's our update. Now, you know what? I said you'll be seeing this on the 13th of August, which means guess where I'm going to be? I'm going to be with Dad eating some ice cream and cake, celebrating his 88th birthday. Until then, this is Tony Williams from Veterans Council Veteran for our update on our conference, August the 24th, 8 to 4. We feed you. It's free. All you got to do is share at Tampa. So until then, it's time for my...